Have you ever wondered why modern society often rewards conformity, obedience, and quiet submission, yet seems to punish boldness, strength, and independent thinking? Is it just coincidence, or is something deeper at play? Nietzsche had an unsettling warning. The morality taught to you since childhood might actually be designed to keep you weak. Imagine being chained your entire life, not physically, but mentally. Chained by ideas, chained by the beliefs others taught you, chained by a morality that wasn't created to empower you, but to control you. Friedrich Nietzsche called this the battle between master morality and slave morality, and understanding it might just be the key to reclaiming your own power. Stay with us, because the final revelation will fundamentally reshape how you see yourself and the world around you at the core of nature. Long ago, in ancient societies, strength, courage, ambition, and confidence were virtues celebrated above all else. Those who embraced these traits, warriors, leaders, conquerors, thrived. Nietzsche described this as master morality, a perspective where good meant strong, capable, and powerful. But something changed. In the shadows of power arose resentment. Those who couldn't compete physically or socially developed a new way to gain power. They shifted morality itself. Instead of valorizing strength, they praised humility, meekness, obedience, and submission. Nietzsche called this slave morality. This inversion of values wasn't accidental. It was a strategic move by the weak to control the strong by turning their greatest virtues into sins. Imagine a society transforming from one that admires bold explorers and brave warriors into one that glorifies the meek, passive, and obedient. Nietzsche observed this shift and was alarmed. It wasn't just a new philosophy, it was a calculated weapon. Fast forward to our modern society. Think carefully about the virtues you've been taught since childhood. Be humble, they said. Don't stand out, they warned. Follow the rules. But why? Nietzsche believed these teachings weren't to help you become strong or fulfilled. They were there to keep you in line, obedient, and easy to control. Consider modern workplaces. Employees rewarded not for innovation and boldness, but for compliance and obedience. Schools teach children to memorize and conform, not to question and challenge. Even socially, expressing true strength or confidence is often labeled arrogance or ego. Nietzsche argued this isn't morality, it's a mechanism of control. Take a moment to reflect. Why do we instinctively pull back when praised too publicly? Why do we feel uncomfortable celebrating our achievements openly? Nietzsche would argue it's because we've internalized slave morality deeply, so deeply we can hardly recognize it. Why should this matter to you? Because slave morality has consequences. It breeds resentment, self-doubt, and weakness. It convinces you that power, success, and ambition are wrong, thus sabotaging your potential before you even start. Nietzsche warned that societies built on slave morality produce people who are disconnected from their true strength. They become followers rather than leaders, dependent rather than independent. The result? A society full of individuals who fear their own power, who constantly seek external approval, and who lack true fulfillment. But it gets darker. Slave morality doesn't just make you passive, it makes you resentful. Nietzsche described this resentment, or ressentiment, as a toxic force that eats away at personal happiness and social harmony. Instead of facing life's challenges head-on, those trapped by slave morality blame others, society, or even fate for their struggles. Stay with us, because soon you'll discover how deeply rooted this morality is and the unsettling truth of why society continues to feed it to us today. You might be wondering, benefits from keeping people weak. The unsettling truth is that those in positions of authority often find it easier to maintain power when individuals are compliant rather than empowered. Think about it. A society that doesn't question authority is easier to govern, easier to predict, and easier to manipulate. Nietzsche warned about institutions, religious, educational, governmental, that perpetuate slave morality as a method of control. By teaching people that their worth comes from obedience, these institutions ensure their authority remains unchallenged. Consider how history books highlight obedient citizens, how religions often promote submission, and how political systems thrive on conformity. Nietzsche recognized this as more than coincidence. It was a deliberate system of control, keeping populations predictable, docile, and manageable. But Nietzsche didn't just diagnose the problem, he provided a solution. The key is recognizing and reclaiming your master morality. This doesn't mean becoming cruel or dominating others. It means reclaiming authenticity, independence, and courage in your life. Imagine what happens when you stop seeing strength as a flaw and start embracing your natural confidence, creativity, and independence. Nietzsche invites you to shed the chains of artificial humility and begin living with genuine integrity and power. Breaking free means questioning the morals you've passively accepted and redefining your values to serve your life, rather than the comfort of society. Think about those rare individuals who inspire admiration and awe. Innovators like Steve Jobs, visionaries like Elon Musk, or trailblazers who refuse to conform like Rosa Parks. What did they have in common? They embraced their own path, dared to question societal norms, and unapologetically pursued their vision. They embodied master morality. These individuals weren't just exceptions. They were examples of what's possible when you break away from society's imposed limitations. Nietzsche believed everyone has this potential inside them, waiting to be unlocked. Now, here's the profound revelation Nietzsche wanted you to see clearly. Slave morality isn't just about control, it's fundamentally unnatural. Nietzsche saw life as inherently powerful, striving, and creative. Nature itself rewards strength, adaptation, and resilience. Slave morality goes against the very fabric of existence, suppressing the drive that fuels human evolution and personal growth. To accept slave morality is to deny your fundamental nature and potential. Nietzsche's ultimate warning was clear. If humanity continues to glorify weakness and demonize strength, it risks losing the very essence that makes us vibrant, creative, and alive. So now the choice is yours. Will you continue living under the weight of society's expectations, forever restrained by the chains of slave morality? Or will you heed Nietzsche's warning and reclaim your authentic strength, your independence, and your true self? Remember, understanding this difference isn't just intellectual, it's transformational. Nietzsche's greatest insight was that the morality-controlling society doesn't have to control you. Breaking free begins the moment you decide to live boldly, authentically, and courageously. Thank you for joining this exploration. If you're hungry for more insights to empower your journey, don't miss our next video. You won't regret it.